Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Housewife Historian, and we are here to talk the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm going to be talking a little bit in code today because if you watch my channel and you watch my live, yes.
Is the plane going down? Are we gonna die? Why are you saying I'm sorry?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are the historians gathering together today to talk the Real Housewives of Potomac and a civil suit that was filed yesterday that has Juan Dixon's name all over it. And it is not a civil suit about money necessarily. It's more so about some serious allegations. We are going to, of course, talk about that. I'll be talking a little bit in code, and hopefully you guys can understand what I'm putting down. Of course, everything in this video is alleged, but go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on. It's so important. I have a whole list of different people I'm going to be bringing on the show to interview with. I think that you guys are going to find really interesting, so that's why it's important to put your notifications on. Okay, guys, we are breaking down Juan Dixon civil suit that was filed. A couple of things we have to talk about. First of all, it was filed 2 days ago. The complainant is a former student and basketball player on Juan Dixon basketball team, okay? Everything in this video, of course, is alleged. Now, this civil suit is basically stating a couple of things. It is alleging SA. Trying to talk in code here, guys, and give you, like I said, a watered down type of version so that I don't get demonetized on here. I'll just read from this. A former guard at the Copen State University men's basketball team has filed a civil suit alleging that a member of the program blackmailed and SA'd him and that the school failed to protect the student's athletes. He's 22. He's from New Jersey, and he complains 5 counts, including negligence, intentional infliction of emotional stress, and breach of contract. It's a 15-page lawsuit, and they are stating that one of the, well, he had been a student prior, and then he was taken on to the team as operations, I think. Here, let me read you this. During this first semester in 2018, someone perpetrating to be a young woman on social media contacted Williams. Williams is the gentleman who's filed the lawsuit who claims that he has been S8 and the school did nothing about it. So he says, when he starts school in 2018, a young woman on social media reaches out to him, convinced him to send images of sexual nature, and believed were private and in context of developing a romantic relationship, okay? He also says it was later revealed that this woman did not exist. She wasn't real. He was basically being catfished by somebody, okay? So Williams, of course, he's upset. He's distraught. He doesn't want these pictures and videos to be released of him. And he meets up somehow talking with about orders Williams to engage in sexual encounters with Brown Lee. Okay, so Brown Lee is on the coaching staff. He had graduated and he was joined the coaching staff. Now, allegedly, Williams is claiming that the woman that reached out to him for the photos and such, she didn't exist. He was being catfished, and that Brown Lee was behind the catfishing. Okay, but listen to what Brown Lee does. He tells Williams, oh my gosh, I've been being extorted by this woman too. I can't believe it. We have something in common. Oh my gosh, we're both being extorted by the same woman. The woman allegedly wants to blackmail them. And in order for him not to blackmail them, she says she wants them to engage in some sort of rendezvous, if you know what I'm saying. He goes through with it. And then a couple weeks later, it happens again. So Williams goes, he tells his dad he doesn't want to play on the team anymore. He was also getting financial assistance. And this is what the civil suit is claiming as well, that the school ripped this kid's financial assistance away as soon as he came out with these allegations, okay? Because Brownlee is part of the coaching staff. Now, here's where Juan Dixon comes in. This is very important, guys. The son goes home to his dad and says, I want to quit basketball. I don't want to do it anymore. There's too many drugs on the team. I can't take it. Blase skip. He doesn't want to tell his dad what happened. His dad goes in and meets with team, and allegedly he meets with Juan Dixon, who indicated that he was helpless to address the drug issue in any meaningful way. Dixon persuaded Williams not to transfer, according to the lawsuit. But in fall 2020, the blackmailer renewed the demands and then revealed the material to members of the men's basketball team as well as the public, the lawsuit alleges. So for 2 years, this has been going on. This kid's been talking to this woman that doesn't exist and having sexual conversations, sending her pics that he thinks are private. And then he finds Brownlee, who's going through the same thing. Now the blackmailer wants them to engage in and film it and send it. And then all of it gets released to the basketball team and the public. So Dixon admitted to Williams that Brownlee was mentally ill or otherwise emotionally imbalanced. Dixon reported that Director of Athletics, Director Carter, and Coppin State also knew about Brownlee's history, the complaint alleges. Williams asked the university to conduct a review of harassment, sexual assault, and blackmail, but that process caused him further emotional distress, the lawsuit alleges. He was questioned about his past sexual experiences, sexual orientation, according to the complaint. The lawsuit also assessed the university terminated Williams' financial aid for housing and tuition without explanation or cause. Okay? It's really sad. It's really, really terrible. Dixon led the Maryland basketball team as a senior to its first national champions in 2002. The Washington Wizards drafted him as number 17 in the 2002 NBA draft, and he later played for the Portland Trailblazers, Toronto Raptors, and Detroit Pistons. He's also known for appearing on the Bravo reality show, The Real Housewives of Potomac. Ooh, I bet you executives and producers are mad today. They're mad. One's in big trouble. Robin, I don't know. At least I'm not going to say nothing, but this is very, very, very serious, guys. This is very, very serious because Juan was on the, he was a basketball coach. He has an obligation to make decisions that are in, the student's best interest. He encouraged this kid not to transfer schools. If he knew that Brownlee was mentally ill, if he knew that Brownlee was doing things he shouldn't be doing and that the higher ups were overlooking it, let the kid transfer. Don't talk him into staying. And for 2 years, this kid endured dealing with being blackmailed over pictures and videos that he had sent that he just didn't want exposed to people. He didn't want them posted on the internet. And it led him down a 2-year trail of dealing with this man on the basketball team, like the team of mentors, the team of coaches, whatever you want to call it, doing this. Okay, this is really, really crazy. And then for it to come out, this university to rip this kid's financial aid, his housing, his tuition, basically everything that he didn't want to happen happened. We see this happen all the time where victims come forward, people don't believe them, and they basically treat them pretty terribly until it's really proven otherwise. And that looks to be the situation here. But what happens with Mr. Juan Dixon, again, is the fact that he alluded and admitted to Williams that Brownlee was mentally ill or emotionally imbalanced. So he knows that, and he doesn't do anything about it. This guy was basically taking photos, sexual photos that this boy had sent him, and using it as blackmail to get more videos, more photos, and eventually to get his own gratification by having this young man take part in something that he didn't want to take part in, to try not to be blackmailed anyway, and to be catfished while being blackmailed, and then to lose his tuition and his housing while being blackmailed. Does not look good for the university, and it does not look good for Juan Dixon. I'm sorry. And it doesn't look good for Bravo. Bravo does not want their name on this stuff, guys. They don't. I'm telling you. That's why I think a lot of the times we see Bravo covering things up, i.e. Kathy Hilton. We know production definitely did some work on their end, not because they necessarily wanted to, but Kathy Hilton, she had attorneys involved. She had cease and desist. So there were obligations, that the station had to meet. So they, of course, would have to edit some things, maybe not the way they wanted it to air. They had to change it, right? And maybe they didn't think that was such a bad thing. Because, again, the university doesn't want to look bad, and Bravo doesn't want to look bad either. And Bravo has a lot of looking bad going on right now with Jen Shaw, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and just all of the criminals, okay? All of these criminals that we're seeing popping up on these housewives. It's just insane, guys. It really is. And this is just really sad to think that this young student came to Juan Dixon with an issue, with a problem, a very, very serious issue, very serious. And he really didn't do anything about it. And, a lot of times when we're looking at situations, hindsight's 2020, but you're like, you can't believe that someone doesn't step up and advocate. It's almost unbelievable. And that's kind of this case. It's kind of unbelievable that in 2020, with the Me Too movement, that this young boy would come forward with these sort of allegations and having proof, and he still has his tuition and his housing ripped from him. And Juan Dixon didn't do anything. So, all right, guys. Well, I just wanted to give you that tea. I'm sure you guys are hearing it all over the place. I've seen lots and lots of videos popping up talking about this, but we will definitely keep you posted. Again, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn your notifications on. It's so important. We have a lot coming up. I wanted to talk to you guys about something else, but I think I'm going to save it for a different video. Yeah, we'll save that. Okay, guys. All right. I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a great Wednesday. Bye.